Disclaimer. This game is a work of fiction. Any persons, people, events that resemble true events are purely coincidence. And with that, hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 227th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition, The Rite of Moonwalking. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle, also known as Guards the Low. He's a Philodox of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Aruna in the Gaia Fenris.
Hi, I'm Adam. I play Mark Guides the Fallen, and he's a Thurge of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Zeb Speaks-in-Sweet-Whispers. He is a Theurge of the Silent Striders.
Hello, my name is Riley, and I am playing Dimitri Howls-In-Memory, Lupus Galliard of the Bone Gnawers.
Hi, my name is George. I am playing William Grows-Matrices. He is a rune of the Glasswalkers.
Last time, the packs had started entering the past, moving further and further back in time via the dream, the memsis of the Macaulay, trying to find something lost that could help them in the final days of the apocalypse. The packs moved through the 1980s, the 1960s. They came and saw the Storm Eater. They spoke to members of Older Brother about the Bunyip, and continued back further and further on, the Dark Ages, and further still, until they went before even human history began, before the first city, and found themselves in the distant, distant past, before even the Wars of Rage. It is here that they will find what they need with young Matthias, the last White Howler. There's a big fire. There are ancient humans, as well as a few Neanderthals here, moving through around the fire as they communicate back and forth. There are Garu, Grondor, and Apis here, as well as, of course, the Bastet, as they're all talking. And one of the Garu looks at you and they go, I am Stone Crusher, Lupus Thurge of the Garu. And it is here, children, that we speak once again of the great Rite. The Rite we must preserve throughout time for the end days. It is the Rite of Moonwalking, and there must be a great Garu that represents all. Though I've heard that 14 must step, for our nation shatters in some way, and the Garu are like multiple hairs of the same beast. Who wishes to learn this great Rite?
Mark will instinctively see his hand pop up.
As you see Matthias also raise his hand.
This can be universal, probably. Yeah.
As you guys approach, the Garu goes, remember to prepare the ones who will eventually use this Rite in their lifetime, because it can only be done once, truly, in their lifetime. For the Garu must sacrifice all of their permanent gnosis to perform it, and so it will act as a shield to save the mother, or so Mammoth Runner said many moons ago from a dream that they once had. Alright, let us prepare. As they start to teach, you guys are kind of getting it. But before you guys have time to really lock in and learn, 4 Garu approach you all as Matthias and nod to Matthias to continue learning. As the first one speaks and looks and goes, you, and he points, your face is not the same as my dreams, but I know you. Zeb Speaks-in-Sweet-Whispers, and I know you. Kyle Guards the Low. Though your face is different, I can see the face beneath the flesh. The next one speaks up, and I know you, Cora Two-Hearts, and you, Dimitri Howls-In-Memory. I've seen you for ages, and your faces also do not match, except in my dreams. And I know you, Mark Guides the Fallen, says another, for I've seen you in mine, though your face and your height do not quite match. And the last, and I know you, William Grows-Matrices, the name feeling clearly unfamiliar on his tongue, for I've seen you before,
Would you tell us
Where-
about these dreams?
We done anything in these visions to warrant hazard?
Yes, you are not the ones to perform the rites. You have other things you must bring back. If you to perform the rite with your young companion there, all will be lost, and the apocalypse will fail. Instead, we must take you to the first ancestors, for they will teach you something so that you have strength for the final battle, and that they shall break the rules and the laws of rank so that you may learn this gift, so that you may hold it in your souls. Are you prepared to do this?
As prepared as we'll ever be.
Seems to be the culmination of everything right now.
You walk away from Matthias. As he looks at you with concern, he knows what it means to lose all of his gnosis, and he's shaking a bit as you start to walk away. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go back over and just hug him before we go.
As he looks at you and goes, when you saved me, did you know that Gaia was going to use me as a sacrificial lamb?
No.
Okay.
We'll be there with you.
And so you guys kind of walk off and enter the ancient Umbra. It is brilliant. It is one of the most beautiful things you have seen, uncorrupted by Weaver and Worm to the extent that it is in your own time. And a great spirit arrives. It is a wolf whose fur almost appears as silver and its eyes glow like moonlight. It has been summoned before changing into a great Krynos, embodying all of those attributes as well. It speaks in a deep, rumbling voice. Are these the Garu? And the four Garu with you nod and go, yes, mighty ancestor. These are the ones who come from beyond and who march against the flows of time, but stay within the steps of reality. 1 foot in time in the past, 1 foot in the future, to learn. The spirit walks over, starts to move. It sniffs Dimitri. You have walked through many skins through your line, and you are different. This is the wild in you. Moves over to Cora. 2 pieces, whole, placed together, and different now. It is a slower change, but one that is needed. Moves over to Kyle. One who has rejected tradition twice. Once not by your own choice, and then once by your own. Perhaps you shattering these things will allow you to be steeled to fight the greatest destroyer of all. Then to Mark, you walk from many homes, from one pack to another, and almost adopted by another still, though you have walked away and cast yourself into duty. In some ways you are rigid, but this is fine. Even the Weaver has her place. Walks up to William. You have seen the threads of your own tribe and tried to cut the ones that have calcified, and in doing so have cut the innocent. You have repeated the mistakes of the past, but in a different way. But now you see with clear eyes in ways others do not. Moves over to Zeb. You are the most rigid of them all. Through your ancestry and your choices, you adhere, you move with focus, for you only see one path. Perhaps this will help guide you to a new one. But your rigidity, once again, is good, for the Weaver has her purpose, and you shatter the expectations of your own guilt, and you shatter the expectations of doing great wrong with your kindness to others. Perhaps this will help synthesize into something in the end as well. This is a great gift. It is weak now, and it is why it will be forgotten. But it will be one of the greatest gifts to you all. For the ages will pass, and its strength will grow and grow. For it is but a seed today. But for you all, it will be a mighty tree. As the spirit shifts and turns into a pack of werewolves and rushes into all of you, and you are struck. You hit the ground and you are breathing hard, the world spinning, and you have gained the gift, rank 5, regardless of your own rank, known as the gift of, or known as myth walking. in which you spend 2 permanent Gnosis points and pray to the greatest heroes of your breed, tribe, and auspice. And if they are pleased with your prayer, the hero's soul will descend and manifest in your own body. You will transform into the hero to resemble the hero and gain their skills that they had in life, their gifts, their powers, and you will be one of the great rank 6 Garu, reborn again for one scene, though this gift can only be used once in your lifetime.
When will we know to use this?
It may be obvious. When it does feel truly as the final battle, your soul will sing to you, and you will call.
Understood.
As one of the Garu moves over and sticks their arm out to help Cora up.
I will happily take his hand and pop up as best as I can.
Glad to help you, many great-granddaughter.
Oh, struck speechless a little bit. Damn.
I am your
Would it be weird for a hug?
Suppose not. I am yours and Dimitri's ancestor.
Ah, sick.
Oh, nice.
High five. Hey, cuz.
Oh. Does this imply the others that knew us?
It does seem that way.
Do we have time to talk with them for a little bit while
Matthias is going to be there for weeks. It's the same ritual roll, so every roll represents 5 weeks of training.
Hopefully pretend vision time, right? We're not just sitting there high for...
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Dribbling porridge in Kyle's mouth. You all come out of the vision with -2 strength dots because you haven't moved in like 10 weeks.
I mean, I'd like to help out around the place as much as I can and, talk to my ancestor. How cool is that, honestly? And just spend that time doing stuff like that.
They talk about...
Mark will do the thing.
Okay, as they're talking about the various tribes of humans they run with. And specifically, Bright Howl says that he plans to go further north with his kin, that there are rumblings and that the humans are expanding beyond this place even, as they continue to move across the world. Some Garu are nervous about this. Others see it as a boon, and others, including some of his own family members, view this as a blight upon their wolf relatives that they go and visit further north. But the great dragons have been giving information as well, and they have seen the worm in ascendance. Great rifts in the earth spewing banes, and they're preparing great rites themselves. One has come up with a powerful rite known as the Flaming Death Spear.
Is it possible to teach them a rite that would somehow no longer be lost if it permeated generationally?
So can I get an intelligence occult?
All right.
I like that thinking.
Base diff or?
Yeah. Or no, we're gonna go up to 8 because it's Macaulay magic shit.
Ah, yes. Well, I was actually gonna also ask if it's possible to teach them.
So
that was ridiculously good. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
That's a waste of both the night.
So from your knowledge of the Macaulay, you can't actually change anything here, and if you do, you may actually wound the dream. Because this isn't really the past. This is a dream of the past, the collective memories of the Macaulay that they can interact with directly.
Right.
But it does seem, because you're able to learn from this place, you can actually learn possibly lost gifts and rites and bring them back to the future. That seems to be the case of what's happening with Matthias. The rite of moonwalking has disappeared. You have never heard of it before. And so, at some point, somehow, this rite was lost. Perhaps the last rite master was killed in some sort of cataclysm, or the apocalypse seems so far off that this rite was no longer considered true. Or, for example, as I mentioned, this rite of mythwalking is a powerful gift in your era when there have been generations upon generations of Garu. And so many legends versus this time early on in the Garu tradition, there may be one or two, and only one can be called at a time.
So Zeb could learn something lost additionally as we're here right now.
Yes, like the flaming death spear.
Okay. Is that an XP? Is that a right or a gift?
It's a right.
That's a right. Okay.
You can learn a couple gifts for an XP spend.
I will definitely spend XP to learn Ancient Lost Gift for sure, and a right since we have time. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I'll jump on that too.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Seems to be ancient knowledge. All right.
I am Dragonblood, kin, he says to Zeb.
What an honor and delight to speak to you now.
There's a great gift, for the mammoths still roam the earth, and their spirits are strong here in the penumbra.
I would learn what you would teach to bring back.
There's a great gift, one that has grown weak, or one that may disappear from your time. For I have visions that the great hairy beast known as the mammoth will disappear one day. It is a nightmare of the apocalypse for us, and thus its ability to impart its gift, gone. It is known as the gift of the giants. You channel your gnosis and become the largest creature in the area, gaining strength. This may only be done in game terms once per scene.
Right.
However, any other Garu near you can also activate this gift, but it costs twice as much as the previous time. And so in game terms, you spend your gnosis, you become all your physical attributes that are higher, so specifically strength and stamina, become equal to that plus one of the largest creature and strongest creature in the scene.
So like Cora.
Yeah, or let's say a Zemi shows up.
Oh, or a Cora. But yes, I'm being facetious, but yes.
Yes.
While Cora appears.
Well, actually, you could play it where Cora spends Might of Thor, doubles her strength. You choose her, and then you get her Might of Thor plus one for the scene. But then someone else may also activate the gift. However, it becomes twice as much. So if you used it after Cora used Might of Thor, for instance, right? Then if Cora had the gift, Cora could spend the Gnosis. It's a rank 5 gift, however. But it would be 2 Gnosis, and then Cora becomes you plus 1. And then Kyle's like, hell yeah, brother, and then spends 4 Gnosis and becomes that plus 1. And then Dimitri's like, me too, friends, and then spends 8 Gnosis, and so on and so forth.
So the price increases for every tack-on usage.
Everyone,
for that individual.
Everyone you chain it to.
For everyone.
Okay.
So everyone who uses it in the scene specifically, yes.
Right.
So.
Okay, yeah.
And it becomes double.
I will spend all of my dear XP on that then.
All right. Because all Garu are of the same tribe, it is not considered out of tribe, so it is 15 experience.
Huzzah!
I don't got that. I think I might be going home empty-handed here.
Yes.
Does that apply to other gifts?
If they exist at the time, but yes.
One moment, please.
Oh, that's a rank 5 gift that you just gave him.
Well, you all got myth walking.
Okay, yeah.
Including those who are not rank 5. Zeb got an additional gift using XP that is rank 5.
Okay, yeah.
So, to be clear, that gift sounds sick, but I don't have the XP for it. So I cannot spend for that. What I could spend for, though, is Spirit of the Fray.
So, that's not a tribal gift. That's an auspice gift.
Oh,
you're
right.
Exist.
Damn it. Damn you, tribes.
Oh, wait,
why aren't you 2 things?
So, Tyler, if I'm getting this right, just mechanic-wise, you're taking advantage of the fact that there's only one tribe now, and you're like, oh, I can, snag a quick other tribe and not
correct,
suffer.
yeah, but...
Okay.
Stupid auspice.
Yeah, Spirit of the Fray is an auspice.
Is this an opportunity that is allotted to everyone right now?
Yes, you're all this. There's only one tribe.
Okay, sweet.
But once again, it's limited, because you gotta remember...
3.
several gifts probably didn't exist in this time period. So if it involves
like jam technology.
Yeah, jam technology didn't exist because there was no reason to have jam technology. Technology was Paleolithic.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, oh no, I'm going to use my rank 2 gift at rank 9 to jam all the technology that exists right now.
My sharp rock doesn't work anymore. Oh no!
Exactly. So things like that just don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got to be a gift that like makes sense.
Yes.
Much for the time still. I will do a quick search. Tribal.
I'm curious if there's anybody who has a gift that I might take back so that we can help out. I don't know. Is it... No, because gifts are taught by spirits, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, if I could take back a gift that's been lost by one of the other Farah and teach that to them, that'd be kind of sick.
That'd be... So if it was a Farah one, then it would definitely be out of tribe, though, because Farah... Actually be even higher, because...
Yeah. It was a nice thought.
I think I'll actually decide to learn some rites instead because I do not have the XP for a gift.
Okay, some
I'm
of those.
one short.
Gotcha. So yeah, they have things like the rite of, as I explained, the rite of Flaming Death Spear, which is a rank 5 rite. So if you need at least 5 dots in rituals to learn it, which you can't spend XP on because Matthias is going to be spending a lot of time learning. Actually, let's find out how long Matthias is going to be learning.
If you tell me how long he learns, I'll attempt to make a roll for that too. Dear Zeb, you will never reach the Umbra without error.
But yeah, they're basically trying to stop you from learning Rite of Moonwalking because they said basically you can't use it. Otherwise, you're going to fail your things.
Okay, I have just enough XP to get up to Rituals 5.
Cool. Matthias is going to be doing this for 10 weeks.
All right.
Poor Matthias.
Well, we got time.
I will also roll to learn said right then.
You mean the Flaming Death Spear? Like I said, not the right. He's learning Rite of Moonwalking.
No, I know that to learn the Flaming Death Sphere.
Oh yes,
right.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Right.
So Flaming Death Spear is a pretty cool one.
Cult minus rank, right?
Yeah, it's it's int cult, diff 10 minus your int.
Right.
So, not rank.
Keegan, would it be possible to learn a new pack tactic?
Like what?
I don't know if there's anything different at this point compared to what we already know or have access to, and
yeah, like there's nothing special in the past here. These are specifically like mythical things, right? So 5 weeks, nice. So for those who wish to know, the rite of Flaming Death Spear is you launch a projectile of some kind, whether it's a sling, a spear, a bullet. However, and every time it doubles the supposed... And it only shoots straight. It shoots in a straight line constantly. So it becomes very hard to actually aim correctly. But every time it moves double its supposed range, it gets bigger and gains a die of damage on whatever it ends up hitting. So if you shot it into the air at something and it went hundreds of thousands of feet in the air, it would create basically like a mini sun that would rip through whatever it hits. If the thing doesn't dodge.
So if I throw my Jarl hammer,
yes,
it gets big then.
Well, it gains like a flame around it and goes. But here's the thing, right? It's not accurate. So this is best used if like there's huge hordes of the worm coming, where accuracy is less of an issue of throwing straight on. Because if you're trying to hit a specific target, like a Zemi, let's say, and you throw it, and that Zemi just dodges out of the way, you don't get your hammer back until it hits something, which means it keeps going possibly into space. and you're weaponless for a while. So
No,
that's the
I'm
trade-off.
thinking because I feel like there's going to be a bunch of like hordes of stuff during apocalypse. I feel like that would be useful. Does Troll Eater come back, or is that just a?
It does come back.
Okay, because I was hoping that it did, because I was like, I know my Iron Hammer does, but I don't know if Troll Eater does. Okay, I want to learn it.
You have 5 in rituals.
Oh fuck no, I don't have 5 in rituals. That's right. That is right. I've got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Oh well,
indeed.
I'm looking through some of these other tribe gifts, and I'm just like, that's really cool.
I will say,
like some of the Black Fury ones.
Some of those I was about to point out do exist in this time. Basically, ones that don't have Greek names to them. So,
like I wouldn't be able to get coup de grace because that's French.
Well, that one, no, that's just the nature of language.
Okay.
That's just language. Okay. But like Breath of the Wild is accessible. Manskin is likely available. Wild Resurgence. Pulse of the Prey is I'm going to say no, because they learned that through tribal breaking off. Let's say Visceral Agony would be one.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too. I was also looking at Heartclaw. That looked kind of sick.
What would be? I guess I throw in the RNG dice out here because I'm looking through the list of rank 2 gifts, because that's the only thing I could afford XP wise through the other tribes, and something's just not really clicking at the moment. What would be a lost rank 2 gift that I could possibly bring back?
So very few lost rank 2 gifts. Like the big lost ones are the 5 ones, but like you could possibly learn something like Snarl of the Predator. That's while usually get a Fenris one, it would be treated as out of tribe or in tribe for you because of this, right?
Yeah. Because I guess what would be a gift that would be absolutely amazing for a Thurge that a Thurge doesn't really have access to because of tribal stuff? Rank 2, of course, because that's all I can afford. Snarl of the Predator. Okay, that's not bad. It's good defensive.
Gift of Salt is an old Warder of Man, but would definitely be a gift during this time period. And it might come in use soon. It's a gift that you spend a point of Gnosis for every 20 pounds of food to be preserved. Then you roll Intelligence Medicine at diff 6, and the food remains fresh and insect free for 1 month per success. And that one is because it's a Warders of Man gift in later eras, but they probably, like I said, probably existed in this period. This would be a lost gift.
Hey, I'll take what I could get. I'll take that.
Okay, it's 3 XP.
3 XP? We'll just do that, and then we'll just that won't take long to train, so I'll just hang around, chill, and just be like, whoa, ancestors.
So, yeah.
What was that called again? Gift of Salt?
Yeah, the Gift of Salt. Hang on, I'll grab that for you.
I'll get those mechanics. Actually sounds really cool, and definitely, like, when you mention that might come in handy soon, I'm, like, thinking of, like, what's happening in our world, and I'm like...
Yeah, your timeline, yeah. Yes. Got it. Alright.
I think I would like to learn Blooding Fury.
What's that what tribe is that under?
The White Howlers. Concept is, I'll just do the system stuff. The Gara must injure herself with a claw or bite. The character takes 1 level of unsoakable aggravated damage and regains all temporary rage. Gift can only be used once per scene.
That's cool.
It's in past lives.
I would say no, because this is deeply tied to White Howler lore.
Damn. Okay.
Oh.
All their fucking gifts are tied to their lore.
Yeah, get the gift of pepper. Get the gift of pepper, and then I can have the gift of salt. And then no, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
I've got enough. I can go for broke, and if possible, I'd like to grab coup de grace and visceral agony, if possible. I'm going back and forth between heart claw and visceral agony. I like both of them quite a bit.
Got it.
Tribes are those from?
Black Fury.
Ooh, nice.
It'll probably make the get more angry at me, but eh.
Yes for coup de grace, and then visceral agony I'll accept as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Deal with the spirits of this time. You gonna be learning the flaming death spear as well there, Dimitri?
Yes, I am.
Right. You gonna make that roll?
I got a 5.
Oh yeah.
I got 5 successes.
Wonderful. Yeah. Sorry, I was posting things.
The illest omens, baby. The illest omens come for you.
Wonderful. So, yeah, got that
Plus,
one.
the name Flaming Death Spear, that sounds like, I don't know, a metal band, kind of.
We're
like looking at William, like, he's long and slender. He'll go far. William's looking back at us. What's going on, guys? Hey, Zeb, why are you doing that other gift real quick? No reason. Hold still. Wear a helmet.
Talk about the fastball special.
You also learned that there's an ancient rite, and Dimitri, if you could do an intelligence occult roll, it'll be diff 9 because you're going to be tapping into the memories you had of your past life when you were in the Middle Ages.
Yeah, I want to mulligan that.
Okay, fair.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
You want to use Perfect Recall, the gift that you used last time?
You know what? That's a great idea. I should have thought of that. I will use Perfect Recall.
Wonderful. All right, so knowing that, you hear of another gift, or rite, another rite, and it seems this rite does still exist. At least it did in the Middle Ages, and it seems likely that it likely survived after, because the only tribe that kept this rite in practice that you know of is the Rite of Gaia's Treasure. It is apparently a gift that is used where you perform it upon yourself and you eat a piece of an animal or a plant, and when the time is right, after you've died, the creature springs forth to life in the new world, as long as, you've succeeded in the apocalypse.
All right, I think, I'll go and take the time to learn that rite.
Okay, it's a rank 4 rite, so it'll take about 4 weeks to succeed.
Okay.
So.
Okay. 5 successes. There we go.
Perfect. You learned it. Wonderful. All right, and so Matthias has finished up his training. All right, as Matthias returns, a little dejected still, but takes a deep breath and goes, I know the rite now, and I'll have to teach it to 13 other Garu. I think that's what my patron quest was for.
Cora can't think of anything to say, so she'll just hug him. There's nothing else.
I'm sure it's cold comfort, but I think we're all going to be sacrificing in this final battle.
You're probably right. Are we done here? I don't know if I want to stay for any longer, really. And so you guys start focusing on returning home. You start moving through the ages fast. So you rapidly start moving, and then you see Matthias keep going as all of you come crashing down into the snow, rolling as the cold and the wind catch you, and you find yourself back in the primeval forest.
Dimitri is going to look around for Matthias.
Matthias is not there.
Mark will call out to the rest of to see if everybody else made it.
Yep, everyone else is here.
Is there anything around us at the moment that we can identify besides cold and snow?
It just seems almost the exact same spot that you guys arrived in the last time, when you came here the first time, trying to go back in time.
Maybe that same village is still here. Oh, is it nighttime?
Yeah.
I guess head towards the village then, right?
Yeah.
As you start to approach the village, as the villagers look on with some concern, ken and kin trying to look at you, not knowing what to do, just like before.
And we probably do the howl like we did before.
Mm-hmm. Give the howl of greeting.
As there is shock once again, and you see a great Krynos get a Fenris come out. What does a Talon, a young brother of the Fianna, a warder of men, a Silent Strider, a Silver Fang, and one of our sisters from our tribe come? Fenrir sister, do you come here because you wish to be in the presence of true men? Have they done, or have you come to find a good kin to put a baby in your belly to bring about warriors in the future?
I just get tired of their prattling sometimes. It's nice to be around other Get.
No, I see you're from the Northern Islands. I wouldn't use that name here. We prefer Fenrir. We are a tribe that honors Fenris.
Fair enough. We were passing through, and I believe there are also some stories that we were looking for.
There are stories everywhere. I think you'll have to be more specific, little sister. Unless your vagaries come from one of these around.
No.
We pass through village to village seeking prophecies of the end times.
Oh, are you on a little errand because of him? Points to Dimitri.
Not necessarily just him. For a lot of interested persons. Or rather, Garb.
Hey, Sam Adams echoing through your mic.
Understood. What kind of... So you're looking for the prophecies of the Talons, then? Is that what I'm hearing? I've heard some of them, not all. I've only heard ours, and of course that of our little brother, the Fianna.
Definitely, we are on the search for everyone's interpretation on it. And we're curious to know what you know.
Well, that of the great Fenrir's is simple. I saw the northern lands bathed in the bile of a black beast, and the dead humans who feasted on blood tore at each other's throats in rage or in fear. And then, from the sullen, stark skies, a hanged man laughed, and I saw his red-robed rogues lurking about on sinister paths. I saw the blood of an innocent boil, and as the smoke wafted across the snow, I saw a legion rise from the ashes and dust, and the fate of the Fenris wolves was signed softly unto stone. And the Fianna's is that I saw a red wolf and a black wolf, both running in the mist. They called and sang to one another, and they both became lost. As they ran panicked, each trying to locate the other by howl and by scent, I saw other things moving in the mists with them, but I could not see them entirely. These things jumped upon both wolves, and the wolves fought the unseen things, tearing their throats out and scattering their bodies. Then the mist cleared, and both wolves were alone in a great valley, surrounded by the bodies of those they had killed, some foe, but mostly other wolves, both red and black, and the wolves howled together in unison in shame and regret over what they had done.
Thank you.
Your journey will take you far. There are no other tribes here, besides Fenrir, and maybe some of the Fianna. You'll have to go further south for any of Pegasus' brood, and perhaps some nearby cities for warders of men.
Gaia has blessed us with stumbling upon your village. I'm certain Gaia will continue to bless us on our journey. Not that I don't appreciate your information that you've given us.
Indeed, warder. Will you be wearing animal skins, or will you be comfortable enough running in your own?
If the area is free of humans, I'm sure we can revert back to a more natural state.
I'm sure, as he laughs.
Who am I question the mighty work of Fenris?
Ah, warder that knows its place. I see why you run with good company. As for you, blue blood, your kind is either further into the capitals, or further to the east in your homelands. You will find none here.
I'm sure we'll make do. Thank you.
So what do y'all want
Well, our
to do?
business was quick. Oh, sorry. Well, our business was quick. This pretty much finalizes it. We could be done here.
I mean, we moved nearly instantaneously last time, so move to where Pegasus, the tribe of Pegasus are, wherever the Furies might be. We'll just envision it, knowing that we have to go south, and see if we can have ourselves brought there.
I'll do the hell upgrading when we get there.
As you appear, it's warm. It seems to be about summertime at this moment as you give the howl, and you get a nasty howl back. Leave, traitor of your own sex, and leave the men behind. The only men we need are our own kin. Will not fall for any Fenrir tricks to try and take our Karens.
Can I give a howl that indicates that just that we're looking for the vision that the story that we were that of the Black Furies, even if they just want to howl it back, that's all we're here for.
It seems unlikely. Given how hostile they are, you're probably gonna have to do something else to try and alleviate that tension.
Mark will suggest to Cora to howl, "We come only for your words, not your Karens or Seps. What must we do just for your words?" You want to give him that howl?
The muling of the lesser sex suggests that perhaps he can do something by taking on some worm beasts or ensure, since he is clearly not a Get, that he can do patrols and bring another Fury with him and just him to prove there are no other Get of Fenris around, or possibly Fianna in any attempt to take the Furies' Karen. It is not their fault that the wild weakens in their Karens, though the muling man will not be allowed on Karen grounds regardless. The Weaver's child will not be allowed to taint a wild Karen with his steps.
I would like to accept that and let them know that the muling man will go with a Black Fury on a patrol to help safeguard their camp.
Okay. One arrives. She looks you up and down as she goes, "I am Gorgon's teeth. Come on, Weaver's wretch. Let us move. You go first."
Mark will go in stride.
You go in stride. You basically spend the next 10 days moving through the area to show that there are no possible ambush zones or other Garu in the winds. So they allow you to come back, and they go, the Fury, Gorgon's teeth, points to the Silent Strider. "That one is allowed in. You will all stay here. If his life is meaningful to you, you will not step a foot into the bond, or we will take his life, and then yours."
It is as you say.
And Mehmet murmurs the soothing word, will step into the cairn of the children of Pegasus.
As you brought in, you see women in chest plates and Aegeus with spears of iron guarding, as well as, several in wolf form, their black fur shimmering in the night, their eyes glowing. And then you finally get past, so you see more kin there, and it's like a small village of women and children primarily doing some farm work with some men helping around. There is a level of egalitarianness that is rare in this part of the world during this time. Before you finally approach the elder of the Karen, she is a strong woman carrying a clave to her side in sheening silver. As she looks at you, "I am Cassandra, Achilles' Slayer. What brings Owl to us?"
Great Achilles Slayer, I am murmurs the soothing word. I of course carry messages as wont for my tribe, but also something more, seeking the great prophecies of shadow, presented to the wise elders of our tribes, for some would discard them and call them foolish. They would ignore the evils of men, of machinations of the worm, and that which takes place around them. I do not believe any prophecy is foolish. I believe every prophecy must be remembered and shared and recorded. And only an idiot or a very, very stubborn man would think that any knowledge is powerless or stupid to remember. You would do me a great kindness to hear that which was provided to the tribe of Pegasus, so I might share it amongst my kin and have it known, remembered, and prepared for.
You have a You have a wonderful voice there, Owl Screecher. I suppose it is worth giving. I was there when Songs of Shadow came and addressed our inner circle. He has said, I saw a dying mother birth her child in a land that wept black tears. Maiden, mother, and crone all stood by and watched the mother at the hands of a great frozen darkness. Their choice echoed in the hallways of hollow footsteps on marble. When the blood on the floor dried, the death play ended, leaving only children and their sisters to pick up the bones and ligaments and weave them back into the semblance of life. The Lady of Bone and Sinew deserted the Furies then, leaving them to shift their faces one to another. All must change before the great night falls.
Zeb will bow deeply, in accordance with his sacred duty, other than giving thanks, would be the standard, may I do what I'm supposed to do, if only to, maintain the semblance that he's supposed to be here and is indeed a Strider, acting like a Strider would, and take his leave with haste.
And so you do. You return to your fellow Garu, who are being clearly watched. They may not see it, but there are a decent amount of Furies here, gazing and making sure that they don't do anything foolish. As you leave the stone steps into the clearing of the fields of wild wheat, where they stand waiting.
We should continue on, but Zeb, while it's fresh, will recite what he heard for the sake of Kyle, and for Dimitri especially, to make sure that if we are separated or otherwise I'm killed, we don't lose this. So immediately share that with them then. And then, do we move to a city? My other thought would be to perhaps try to envision one of the tribe of Owl that might be walking through here that might have information in passing, versus trying to visit the 10 different seps, or 10 different locations, or now 7 additional spots. What do you all think?
I think that would be a good course of action. I was also considering we could perhaps go to a Red Talon sept, and they may have all the prophecies.
It's actually a pretty good idea too. And that's all you at that point. I think we'd stay well and clear, and say nothing and do less. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of unspoiled forests within the areas that we're in right now at this time, so why not? Let's do that first. That's a good idea. Anyone opposed?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's envision ourselves well outside their territory, as not to be killed in the dream world, in the land of visions, and our great wolf here will take the rest of the way in.
Even deep out of where the cairn supposedly is, it is a primeval forest, untouched. The moss dripping on some of the branches, the forest floor padded with leaves and branches that have fallen, the light dancing through the leaves, creating an endless twilight where you are, and the only thing saving you is the few hidden glyphs drawn by the Talons to mark their territory as a final warning to any human who steps past the border of their imminent destruction. Given this era, it is difficult to tell if they have simply gone beyond the bond of the Karen, or if they would hunt in these places even without the warning. But they're moving towards it. You see the trees get thicker, closer, resembling the forests untouched by men. Even the smell of their smoke, their hearth fires, of all their villages dotting the lands, is faint here.
I will give the howl of introduction.
We'll all switch to Lupus.
You give off the howl, and the Talons arrive. They approach as they look with caution. Why have you brought the two legs here, sibling? Where is your pack? Do you run alone?
I run alone. And in my travels to deliver one of the prophecies of Shadow, I met many two legs who disregarded the prophecy and the importance of knowing what is to come. The two legs with me are an allegiance of convenience, for they see the importance. They do not have the... They did not insult me as the other two legs did. And they wish to know all of the prophecies so that they may pass them to their children and to their children's children, that what should not be forgotten will never be.
You have walked with them too long, and though I don't smell any sickness on you, I worry for your health if you run alone, sibling. These ones listen to our words. They are different then still, though I wonder why the web walker does.
Balance has been lost in the world there, in the cities in the web. Too many look to the weaver. I wish to bring back balance, bring back the prophecies.
Kill the city you live in. We'll bring back perfect balance. Regardless, you can walk with us, sibling. You can call this place home, if you so choose. Is that what you choose? Or do you have a pack back at your home, in a forest with wolves? 4 paws are not enough in these times.
I have a forest to return home to, but I felt deep in my heart that the prophecies should be remembered not separately but together, and so that I may recite and teach them to my cubs, and these 2 legs wish to do the same for theirs. And when that task is done, when my journey is done, I will go back to whence I came.
I see. You have so little faith in yourself to become an ancestor spirit, sibling, so that you can teach prophecies going forward. It matters not. None of us have seen Songs of Shadow since his arrival. And we know many of the prophecies he has given us. We can give it to you. We know that unicorn's children I saw a werewolf struggle with human clothes, trying to wear the garb of a human priest, but the vestments did not fit the werewolf, and she raged, tearing them from her body, only to regain her calm and try again. She struggled with clothes of many different colors and many different human cities, but she could not find the one that fit her. All the while, a unicorn pranced behind her, trying to catch her attention, but she would not turn from her task. All the while, the humans around her were dressed in the garb she tried to wear, but never changed them. They wore their clothes as the years wore on, until when the werewolf could finally found human clothes that fit her, the humans were nearly naked themselves. The warders of men had heard. I saw a wolf in a great maze of stone and glass, but he was unafraid. He knew the maze completely, as he had been there when it was built, and so he had no fear of the spiders that clung to the walls and drank the blood of humans who dwelt there. The wolf strode proudly in the streets, sure that the spiders could not see him, ignoring them and their webs, and then a great shadow in the form of a cross fell upon the maze, and the ground shook, and the spiders leapt at each other and tore one another limb from limb, and the humans fought as well, and the maze burned and fell, and the wolf could do nothing but sit and howl. The warders of men saw Constantinople fall recently. They now howl and lament their lot, since they did so much to try and make that city their perfect Garu paradise. I'm sure you've heard ours, sibling, have you not?
Out of character really quick. I know it would make sense that Dimitri's Red Talon ancestor would know the Red Talon one, but as a player I don't know it.
You can say, please repeat all of them to me, so I may hear them in their
All right.
totality.
Okay, alright. Please repeat it again once more to me so that I may hear all of them in their totality.
Very well, sibling. I saw humans staggering sick, clutching their throats and scratching at sores. but even in their pain they found strength to curse the wolves. But the wolves ran and hunted in the forest and outnumbered the humans. I saw so many packs of wolves, and I saw great red wolves at the edge of the forest, and they called timidly to their fellow wolves to slay the humans. But the red wolves called so meekly that none of the other wolves paid attention, even as the humans' sickness faded. And as the humans regained strength, I saw them sharpening their shining blades and looking hungrily to the forest. I heard a scream as if from a great bird of prey, and I knew all was lost. From the rats, I saw a man reaching out begging for food, and with the same hand he offered help. He offered his hand to all those who lived below notice, to the beggars and the diseased. He offered his hand freely and forgets that his tail is visible and that the people come for him in the night with fire in their eyes. But the man holds his other hand behind his back, and in it he holds a black rat that he strokes and keeps safe and warm. When the people with fire come for him, he drops the rat and scurries off into the dark places, bruised and angry. In the Shadow Lords, I saw a hand reach out and grasp the night sky, and I saw each silvery star wink out one by one. Thunder roared and lightning flashed. Black armies gathered in the snowy mountains and threatened all the world with their rage until the moon's light parted the clouds and quieted the very thunder itself. Luna plucked the squirming darkness from the heart of the lightning flash and twisted it back upon itself, leaving the armies to battle each other. One shadow, however, was late to the gathering and did not fall into the trap. It continued on its way to complete its fellow's mission. For the silent owls, I see a pure land that opens up before the jackals, yielding to their wandering feet. They explore it as they do all other roads, walking roads of dirt and stone, obsidian and turquoise. Into their hands fall moonlit metals and silvered fetishes, and their smiles turn to ash. They traverse new roads of steel. They see sights that blind their children's children. They step upon brilliant lines of dust and crush painted shells beneath their feet. Foul shades rise out of the ground, and a white tide rises out of the ocean to wash away the purity of the earth. The shape of the land is forever altered. I was in the halls of the great king of the east when songs of shadow gave this one to the Silver Fangs. I saw Falcon, and I heard his voice in my mind. He gave warning of a knife that glinted in the belly of a king. Behind Falcon lay a pale moon of blood, and he left red footprints on the cold and smoking ground. Forces gathered and clashed in small battles of swirling dust and silver fur. They tore apart the darkness with swords and claws, shields shattering, men dying in noble and yet pointless cause. Finally, a crown rose up above the field of battle, and all fighting stopped until shadows consumed the moon and the crown fell into darkness. He then gives you the prophecy of the Black Furies, the Fenrir, and the Fianna. Those are all the stories, all the prophecies that we have heard.
Thank you, sibling, for your words and your time. Now that our task is done, we will go our separate ways, and I wish you well.
Where will you hunt, sibling? Where your eyes are lost.
Lost in what way?
Gaze upon the tree, as if it is something different, not a part of you. You smell, sense it, the wind. You know it is all there. It does not move you down through your fur, into your skin, and into your flesh. Separate from these places. I wonder, where do you hunt, sibling? Not all wolves hunt in the forest, but for you to feel so apart from it concerns me.
I hunt where I find prey, and I scavenge when there's none to find. I make my own home, down whatever path I tread.
May your sickness stay to yourself, then. I think it is best if you leave, sibling. A lone wolf is a sick wolf.
And that said, I will leave.
And so you return to everyone else.
All right, I heard the rest of the prophecies, and I will go and recite them for Kyle.
Get fucked, everybody else.
Well, everyone else is there too. I guess they can participate.
Really
like
didn't
whispering in
undig
Kyle's
that
ear.
hole.
We all try to get our ear in, like, hey, what's he saying? He's like, stop.
Yeah,
No.
Dimitri's just whispering to Kyle, and then sees everyone's like, I guess I can talk normal. Don't know why you guys need this, but
Kyle's the only one that's gonna remember, so fuck y'all.
Dimitri, why are you whispering? Oh, I just wanted to see if you would do it too.
But with that, whatever's holding you here, you start to feel yourself lurching towards the future again. And so you find yourselves finally back in your own bodies, stretching out. Your mouths are bone dry. Your stomachs reeling in pain as you see, excuse me, as you see Radiant Light going, we were worried we'd lost you. You'd been gone 2 days in the vision.
It felt way more than 2 days, trust me. And start coughing.
Your Matthias had come back yesterday. It seems the vision did not go well for him.
No, the vision showed us many things, and through that there was a little more that we needed to stay and find. That is what took us a little longer.
That is the nature of scratching into the past. You tend to find many connections that you did not know were there that help tell us what the future and the present could be and are.
Could you hear what was said to us?
No, I had to focus on keeping the dream open for you to be there. I could not travel into the dream myself.
We have some things we need to share with you before you go, then, to ensure they do not die in the end.
Learn it from you, and I wish to hear your stories now too. It is very obvious that whatever the future brings, it deserves to be remembered by Gaia. And we will all find out how that all shakes out next time. Thank you to everyone who listened. We'll catch you in that next episode. Bye.
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 See you then.